And the secret to being rich is not a college education, but can you control cash flow? It's not how much money you make. Most people, I don't care if you have a PhD or no school at all, but they can't control the cash flowing out through their expenses. And so that's why people like Susie Orman say, cut up your credit cards, live below your means, because you're a spendaholic. So very simply said, assets put money in my pocket, liabilities take money from my pocket. I started when I was 25, bought my first house, and it was an apartment, it was an investment property. I didn't live in it, I rented it out, and it put money in my pocket. So very simple, the definition of asset and liability is not the house or this, it's cash flow. Where is the cash flowing? Financial intelligence is the ability to control cash flow. And that's what they don't teach you at school. And the secret to being rich is not a college education, but can you control cash flow? It's not how much money you make. Most people, I don't care if you have a PhD or no school at all, but they can't control the cash flowing out through their expenses. And so that's why people like Susie Orman say, cut up your credit cards, live below your means, because you're a spendaholic. So very simply said, assets put money in my pocket, liabilities take money from my pocket. I started when I was 25, bought my first house, and it was an apartment, it was an investment property. I didn't live in it, I rented it out, and it put money in my pocket. So very simple, the definition of asset and liability is not the house or this, it's cash flow. Where is the cash flowing? Financial intelligence is the ability to control cash flow. And that's what they don't teach you at school. And the secret to being rich is not a college education, but can you control cash flow? It's not how much money you make. Most people, I don't care if you have a PhD or no school at all, but they can't control the cash flowing out through their expenses. And so that's why people like Susie Orman say, cut up your credit cards, live below your means, because you're a spendaholic. So very simply said, assets put money in my pocket, liabilities take money from my pocket. I started when I was 25, bought my first house, and it was an apartment, it was an investment property. I didn't live in it, I rented it out, and it put money in my pocket. So very simple, the definition of asset and liability is not the house or this, it's cash flow. Where is the cash flowing? Financial intelligence is the ability to control cash flow. And that's what they don't teach you at school. And the secret to being rich is not a college education, but can you control cash flow? It's not how much money you make. Most people, I don't care if you have a PhD or no school at all, but they can't control the cash flowing out through their expenses. And so that's why people like Susie Orman say, cut up your credit cards, live below your means, because you're a spendaholic. So very simply said, assets put money in my pocket, liabilities take money from my pocket. I started when I was 25, bought my first house, and it was an apartment, it was an investment property. I didn't live in it, I rented it out, and it put money in my pocket. So very simple, the definition of asset and liability is not the house or this, it's cash flow. Where is the cash flowing? Financial intelligence is the ability to control cash flow. And that's what they don't teach you at school.
In this book, okay, and this car, which one will you pick? Okay, be honest actually. Now I won't blame you if what you feel like picking is the car instead of the book, The Millionaire Habit, written by me. One of the powerful things life has taught me is that many of us are tempted to go after the car, right? That signifies speed, instead of this book that signifies direction. direction is more important than speed. And this is one of the biggest reasons for failure in life, particularly when it comes to the subject of money and being wealthy and making money. I'm Dr. Stephen Akintayo. I'm Africa's most sought after investment coach and a serial entrepreneur. And I have decided to put together the Real Estate Investors Masterclass, where we are going to be showing you direction instead of speed as it relates to investing in real estate. How do you take your real estate business in terms of as an investor? Remember, when you're an investor, you're not putting time, you're only putting money. But note, this training is strictly for those who have up to $100,000 to invest in the real estate sector. I'm going to be giving you strategies on how to take it to the next level. One of the strategies I'll be teaching is OPM and OPT. How to use other people's money and other people's time to really accelerate your wealth in the real estate sector and move it from that initial $100,000 capital and growing it to $10 million in a matter of 6 months. I'm going to be showing you how to do that. Okay, how to practically do that. Now, this training costs 20,000 USD, but you will be getting a whooping 80% discount if you are able to pay right now. I'm only giving 10 people that discount. Others will have to pay the $20,000. So I look forward to seeing you taking advantage of this guy again, even if you, because now I know reducing the price to $2,000 as against the normal price of $20,000. That then makes some people to want to do. Please, if you do not have $100,000 to invest into real estate, do not do this. I have other programs for people who have lesser amount. Between this book,
my name is Stephen Akintayo. I'm known as Africa's most sought after investment coach. I started 13 years ago as an entrepreneur and knowing nothing but having the guts and of course wanting to be wealthy, as I was born from a poor family. My mother was a civil servant. My father's business had crumbled before I was born, but I knew that we could be wealthy. I knew that poverty was bad and something was wrong with the kind of poverty I've been experiencing over and over again. But something changed my life. At the age of 17, I started reading a book on money. And I got to know that I can be wealthy. It's possible. And the question was, why are all these things not taught in the university? Why is my professor not knowing how to be rich? Why is he not teaching me? And this is why I've decided, haven't traveled all over the world, haven't built global businesses, haven't started with $10 and grew a multi-million-dollar corporation. I've started the first wealth university where we teach you how to make, manage and multiply money, understanding the secrets. Some of the courses in the Stephen Akintayo University, by the time you're done with it, you can literally start your own business or be able to learn how to invest in a business and make money for yourself. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to sign up today by visiting www.stephenakintayouniversity.com and start your journey to building real wealth and prosperity today. I love you and see you in class.
you can see one part here. See this bank details. You know, some people are so skeptical when it comes to online, and they see bank. Hey. They've come. Oh, they've come. See, this is for your own benefit. Meaning, every payment, because every time you sell for us, you get commission. Do you get now? Every time you sell for us, you get what? You get commission. Now, commission is what? You get a particular amount of what you sold. I can get the feedback, Mr. Toby. So, feel everything. Don't be scared. Feel it. Because you don't need to call anybody. You don't need to call somebody. I just brought land. Somebody just paid. Nobody calls anybody. Your own is you feel. The account department, they see. Once they say that you've done a transaction, there's a process. Once they get it, they confirm, you get credited. Do you get it now? So it's like, do you have a question, madam? Do you have a question, madam? Do you have a question? I can't hear you. Anywhere, just put it on the browser. I'd like you to write it down now. Don't register now. Write it down and listen to what I'm saying. So at the end, you can now register. I have a very short time and I need to run. So, next one, please. Once you've done that, next one. Once you've done that, next one now. Now, you get this message, then click on the link. There's a link it will take you to. Next one. That link you add you to our WhatsApp group. We have a general WhatsApp group for all our consultants. And the more people are filling, the more the groups. So we have more than 40 groups now. Or close to 50 groups or so. I can't, because I have lost count. I'm in some of those groups and I'm not in some other groups that we've created. So once you enter that WhatsApp group, is where our customer care will attend to you as consultant. Your questions, whatever it is you need, whatever information you need, all the materials you need, you'll be getting there. I can see. Check your email address. You see, this is what you get. Now, take note of this. This referral link, this thing you are seeing here, is your referral link. The referral link means you can sign up other people. They can register through you. And I'll tell you why it's important. You know that number, and you're able to share it. Why? Because our goal is to help you help others. Help you what? Help others. Now, I know some people might have dependents. They have people around them. Always call you. Bros, need money. Auntie, need money. Send money. Send this, send this. No problem. Give a man a fish. He will always depend on you. But teach a man how to fish. The man also will teach others how to fish. So you are saving what? Raising other people. So it's better you teach a man how to fish than to give a man what? The fish. Do you get it now? So the next one. Next one. Now, this is how our payment option works. Now, it's very important. Please come. Please come. Please come. Now, what's your name, please? Emmanuel, your name? Samson, your name? Olatunji. So, Emmanuel, Samson, Olatunji. Now, Emmanuel registers. Then, he sends the link to Samson. Samson registers. Then sends to Olatunji. Olatunji registers. Now, if Emmanuel makes sales, he gets his commission directly. Yes, that used to be 10%. It used to be 10%. He gets 10%. Now, if Samson sells, he gets 10%, while Emmanuel gets 3%. Whether Emmanuel is there or not there, as long as this young man sells, automatically he gets from us. Now, Olatunji sells, he gets his 10%. Samson gets 3%. Then Emmanuel gets what? Gets 2%. Why? Because he brought this guy that brought this guy. So whether he's there or he's there, as long as this man does something, what happens? It's appreciated in the system. Do you get it now? That is how, I know you talk, yes, I like people like that. Now, if you see your screen, for the land, the sales that we do, when you join the platform, when you refer somebody, Now, this system you are seeing is how the GCP works. But there are new updates that we'll be announcing here today because we are changing we are stopping some sales of land. I will explain what we are doing so that you understand that. But right now, this is how the system actually works. Why you need to refer other people, why you need to get other people on board. So once you sell, you get your 10% direct. That's all your direct sales. You sell. That's Samson, Emmanuel. Then Samson sells. Emmanuel gets 3%. 3%. Then 20 registered by Samson. 20 sells, he gets his 10. Samson gets 3. Why he gets 2%? Please have your seat. Do you understand? That's the network in it. Now, the network is not you are looking for people. No. You are not carrying anything. It's like, oh, I'm working here now. Come and join me and work here. Okay, register and join the company. You register, you're not paying a dime to register with us. It's free. You're not spending 1 naira. Oh, you're clapping. Please clap for us, please. You are not paying a dime to register with us. It is free. Now, once you have that on ground, the same product we have, everything you need, the video, the product we have, we give you the tools. Yours is now to do what? Network, market, sell. Now, the thing about network is that you might not really have that ability to sell like others. But if you have people that are very good in selling, it's just for you to put yourself around them. Like, okay, yeah, come and join us. And they help you to sell. Now, the goal is that whatever is coming in, you definitely have a monthly, regular source of income. That's for that. Next one, please. Next one. Then for our houses, for the houses, if you sell any of our houses, it's 5%. So the same thing, if Emmanuel sells directly, directly, he sells, Emmanuel gets 5% for the house. He sells any of our houses. Then, if Samson sells, Samson gets 5%, Emmanuel gets what? Now, if Olatunji sells, he gets what? He gets what? Then Samson gets what? Then Emmanuel gets what? That means we are giving 8% out for houses. Do you get it now? And our houses is more expensive than the land. So we can't give that kind of money on the land. Otherwise, you want us to pack and go back to our village. And we also have apartments in Dubai. But for Dubai sales, it's only fourth generation. They don't do first and second. It's only 2.5%. You sell any of our apartments in Dubai, any of our apartments, we sell houses in Dubai. If you sell any of our apartments in Dubai, you get what? 2.5%. And Dubai houses is $240,000. So you know that you'll be earning money what? In what? In dollars. I like you say in millions. Bros, you are sharp. Next one, please. Now, go back to the first one. You can join the Billionaires Club. You can join the Billionaires Club and earn huge commission like others, like other like minds too in the next slide. Now, what I'm about to show you is this. People that have joined this platform, they've been earning money. How they've collected commission. See, me, I collect commission. I sell too, and I get commission. So when I say you can join, it's not story. I know how much commission for August. I know how much commission for, no, we've not closed September now. For July, for June. Do you get it now? My commission is now automated. It's like I sleep, I wake, it's coming in. It's growing like grass. Next slide. This is how much? This is can you not see this? This one is how much, please? Maybe this one another. 1,140,000. This is somebody's commission. This was paid to a consultant, not to staff. This is consultant. Was paid to a consultant. Do you get it? Paid Gtext homes. What date was that? This was what? February. Next one, 900. What date was this? This was 2020. Next one. Don't you have recent ones added to this stuff? 665. What date was this? This was January. This was February. We have more than this. You didn't have them. Next one. I don't know why you are showing this small. All right, let's go to the next slide. Now, all these payments you are seeing, they are payments for commission. Do you get? You sell, you get paid. It's not story. It's not any magic. Etaja. Owole. Eshekini. Ejen so Yoruba. Etaja. Owole eshekini. IBADAN. Simba. Etaja. Owole eshekini. Sorry. Etaja. Owole eshekini. Like only like people don't want money. Etaja. Owole eshekini. All right. Maybe you should. Let's try. Bring out your phone. Let me transfer money. Anybody? Maybe that will make you to respond faster. Now, the other thing is this. You enjoy all expense paid trip. When we say all expense, you bring your passport. We go and do what? We get visa. On the thing, on lemon. Plus flight tickets. We pay. We take you to where? Wherever we are going to. This picture you are seeing, am I showing here? This is me. You might not see it well. Maybe that one. This is me. I know myself now. This is me. This was in Maldives, and this was in. We traveled on the 30th of July. We came back August 5th. Maldives, all expense paid trip to Maldives. It was massive, my dear. Chop money. Money is good though. All expense paid trip to what? Were 25 people that went. 25 people that did what? And the good news is that there's another offer on ground. And the truth is this. January, some people went to Dubai. Let me shock you. In January, I missed the Dubai trip. Is it with just one sale? That one sale did not drop. I didn't qualify. And I told myself that never again. You know, almost there. When you say you are almost there, my passport was waiting like it's called Dubai. But the target, I had not met up the target. But what happened? I said, no, any other trip, I might go. And what happened? I qualified. I sold a house. I made the target, overpassed the target. And what happened? I traveled there. All expense paid trip by the company. These are people you are seeing. It was a nice thing. My brother, you need to go to the island. It's not traveling to, this is an island. Everywhere is water. It's water. Not sand and water. Everywhere is water. How God created that place, I don't know. But that place is so beautiful. You need to go there. Next slide, please. Now, the good news is that there are other opportunities for all expense paid trip. Yes. There's a trip to US that will be happening on the 25th of September. Sell 20 units of houses. Now, this sell is not sell complete house. Let them just make installment. You'll be getting the price of our houses. Let them just deposit 3 million. Spread the remaining one for 24 months. So now get how many? 20 people to pay how much? 3 million. You qualify for what? All expense paid trip to where? To US. Somebody was asking me that. Is it possible that if you go, it doesn't come back? Next slide. Now, London. Sell how many units? 15 units. Expense paid trip to what? London, October 1st. That's when it ends. Sell 15 units. They paid 3 million. 15. They don't need to pay completely for the house. So it's not bring the whole house money. No. Just sell 15 units. And you are where? You qualify to go. To where? To London. This one, I'm going back there. I forgot something there. So I'm going back in October. If you want to join us, you follow us. This Maldives, where we went to. Sell how many houses? 10. That's 30 million. 3 million. Just 10. And you qualify for what? All expense paid trip to Maldives. For those that are not married, your honeymoon, if you go to Maldives and do it, the children you born, they'll be so fine. Because it's just water everywhere. They'll look like what? Thank you very much. Next one, please. Next slide. Okay, this is the Oga. When you say Oga of all of them, what can you see here? Leave the car first. What can you see here? Yeah. Sell 40 units. And you win what? You qualify for a Toyota Prado. In case you don't know what they call Toyota Prado, there's this black car you're seeing there, all those government cars. That one, see, that's a Prado. It's there. That's how it is. You can see the face. Maybe you are looking at a picture, you might not understand. It's there. You win this. Or you sell what? 30 units. And you get what? Toyota Corolla. It's not the Uber Toyota Corolla. Not all those boats Toyota Corolla or Big Daddy. No. You can see. Can you see? Sell 30 units. Now, when does this end? Between now and December. I like the look I'm seeing. People's faces are changing. Between now and when? December. How many months? So in 4 months, you sell how many units? Sell 40 units, you get a Prado. Or you sell 30, you get a Toyota Corolla. That means you can start January 1st as what? A car owner. Abi? Next one, please. Now, the properties that we have currently, the lands that we have, the locations we have these housing products. Now, we have what we call the gardenia. The gardenia is a type of house we have in our Jasper estates. We have in our Jasper estate. Now, Jasper estate, this is Jasper estate Abuja, and this is Jasper estate Lagos. You get the products. We have 4-bedroom, they have 3-bedroom, they have 2-bedroom, they have 3-bedroom, semi-terrace duplex, and we have all these on ground. So you get those details of this product. Next slide, please. Then our service plots, because the houses. I like you. I like the way your body is moving now. Because once you register on that portal, you have access to all the information. Do you get it now? Once you register on that portal, immediately you get all the information you will need. All the houses, all the location of the houses, and where you have all those things. All on ground. Yes. Before I continue, I just put our hands together to welcome our yes. That's Dr. Stephen Akintayo, the Group Managing Director of Gtext Global. That's my guy at the top. All right, so let's continue. Don't worry, you still feel him. Don't worry. So we have Sapphire Water City. Now, don't forget, we don't build every kind of estate. Our own is different, based on the innovation we are bringing to the table. The renewable energy, the central sewage system, the central electricity. Now, if you don't know what they call central sewage system, the whole idea is that in your house, all the houses you have around, they won't be what? Soak away. All the waste goes to a central chamber. Then it recycles it and converts to what? Biogas. And biogas is returned to everybody in the estate and they use for cooking. Now, biogas is safer than the normal gas. It's less volatile. When there's a fire accident, I've been involved in gas explosion. Trust me. It was like flash. When they flash you light, that's how it happened. All my skin, the hair, I'm not joking. The hair on my lap, everything went in like, just went white. Boom. I've experienced it, so I know what I'm saying. So it's less volatile. It's something you can even put out with your hand. So that's part of what we are bringing in. We have central electricity, 24 hours light, powered with solar and inverter. We have central water system, purified water. Then we have what? We have also central security, because security is key. You are sleeping and you open your eyes, they put cutlass on your neck and you're wondering, did they jump the fence? No, they entered. So the security we are having right now will help you prevent third-party security. Everything, you are the one in charge of your what? Your security. Everything is where? On your phone. And again, we also have what? Central internet, because the houses we are building are smart houses. Now, let me tell you something. In case you don't know what they call a smart house, I've not seen it, but come to Lagos. Just go to a 5-star hotel. Go to their toilet. Ease yourself and just move back. Automatically, what? Toilet flushes itself. It's not juju. It's technology. So we are bringing in innovations like that, where you have the window blinds, the light, everything in your house is what? Controlled with your phone. It's only your cooking, your feeding, and your sleeping that you do yourself. Every other thing is what? It's automated. Do you understand now? So Sapphire Water City is in Ikorodu and Owutu Ishao. This is another location where investors understand that it's key area when it comes to development, because Ikorodu is also a city, a gate city to other parts of the country. Now, like I said, we changed the way we sell land. We no longer sell, this is what we sell right now, 300 square meter, 500 square meter. You get why? Because we are taking this game to a different level. There are so many infrastructures we are bringing in, and we are not like other estates. Our planning, our settings, our innovations, I can tell you, you can't see them anywhere. We are bringing them all directly from the top. The next slide, please. So this Berry Polo Estate, located along Lagos-Abiakuta Expressway. Now, the first polo estate in Abiakuta. This place you are seeing is going to be a tourist center. Imagine you are living in an estate. I know people have polo club. Okay. No. In a billionaire's meeting, phones are on silent. You can't be a meeting with a billionaire and your phone will ring. I know we are welcoming you to a billionaire gang, so just put all your phones on silent. It's very important, please. Very, very important. So you don't get distracted and distract others. So, like I said, this is Berry Polo Estate. Now, when you see luxury service plot, all what I mentioned, the central sewage system, the water and everything, is what? Is service. Meaning, there'll be a monthly, there'll be a yearly, everything is being maintained. So, that's why it's called what? Service plot. And the luxury is what we are selling. Luxury, elegance, style, class. That's what we are selling. So that's why it's called luxury service plot. So we don't sell land. We sell what? We sell what? We sell luxury service plot. Thank you very much. The next one, please. Then we have White House, Aton. Yes, White House, Aton. Enjoy the beauty of what? Classical homes. When you hear White House, you know your mind goes to US. But we have our own White House here. And it's very beautiful. The next one, please. Okay. Beryl, yes, we have Beryl Estate, Abuja. Next one, please. This one is for people here. This is Beryl Golf Estate. Beryl Golf Estate. We have also in the Ibadan, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. That's where we have this one. Beryl Golf Estate. It's for people in Ibadan here. Next one, please. Now, let me tell you something. If you sell any of our property, like I explained earlier, you're not just coming to sell. You're coming to learn the global. There's a global way of selling. See, I tell clients, people call me, even if they are not buying from me, people consult me. They call me and say, okay, Richard, this particular location, is it good to buy from this location? And I tell them, okay, if you are buying from here, this was what will happen. In the next 20 years, sir, you might not get 50 kobo from this place. Based on what? The indices I'm seeing. And I'll tell them, but if you buy from this location, in the next 5 years, I'm sure you get 200 to 500% return of the investment. Now, how did I know all this? It was what? Because I am a trained property broker. So those trainings are what you'll be getting here today. Those informations are what you'll be getting here today. Those skills and knowledge are what you'll be getting from our GMT, because we like to call him the Odogu of real estate. You know, when you have results, you don't argue result. Somebody sells 2 million in in 2 weeks, $2 million, not naira, dollars, in 2 weeks, what would you do? Eh? Somebody said you want to clap, please clap, clap for him. Somebody said $2 million in 2 weeks. If you say sit down there, won't you sit down? Eh? Is it by your professor? Who's the professor here? In Lagos, we know professors that they are looking for a job. So for you to be here, it's a privilege. And I need you to understand that, see, it's not stories, it's practical. You will hear directly from my guy himself, and you take it up. So when you sign up, all the materials you need, like he asked me, all the materials are fully available. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please, another warm round of applause for Mr. Richard Osakwe. He's been able to do justice to, sharing the whole vision of Gtext Global, Gtext Homes, and Gtext Investment with us in about 30 minutes. And for me, I like the idea of the Gtext consultant program, and I think it's something that I would like to personally also leverage on. And from the way he spoke, you've seen that he's been able to demystify the myth, and you can see results from pictures. I like it when people are presenting and then you can see pictures, because that is, a testament of the capabilities and who we are. So it's not about theory, it's practical, it is real. And because you are here today, you are now in this particular club. I heard him say the Billionaires Club, and that is true. Ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, I would like to let you know that we have a great man in our midst. Fine, he could be the group, the GMD for this organization, but he's a very important man. He's a very great man, and he's one man who is making not only Nigeria, but Africa proud globally and around the world. And ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome the visionary, the thought leader, real estate and investment mogul, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, to our midst. While you are clapping, keep clapping. Thank you. He is a leadership. Thank you. You are still going to clap again, because I think it deserves like 3 more claps before I bring him on. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a leadership and enterprise coach, one of the most sought after public speaker you can have in this era. He is an astute serial entrepreneur. You can see all the brands that we've mentioned, and you can hear when the brand manager, Mr. Richard, said he sold $2 million in 2 weeks. That is huge. He is the CEO of Stephen Akintayo Consulting International and Gtext Media and Investment Limited, a leading firm in Nigeria with services spanning from real estate, property investment, digital marketing, website design, and so many innovative media outlets. His real estate brand and company, Gtext Homes Limited, is currently present in over 4 continents, including Dubai, Lagos, the headquarters, New York, London, UK, Abuja, and now we are here in the city of Ibadan. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Stephen Akintayo has been featured in countless print media, television, and top radio platforms around the world, including CNN, Channels TV, TVC, Arise News, and AIT, to mention a few. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to invite him over as he takes us through the first round of the Property Sales Masters class happening right here in the city of Ibadan on this beautiful day. And he's an author of many books, and his latest book, The Billionaire Habit, is a book you want to buy now. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dr. Stephen Akintayo.
Thank you. Wow, please have your seat. It's good to be in Ibadan. I actually picked my wife from Ibadan. So you people are my in-law. I agree to that. Good to see everyone, and I like the fact that many of you came quite early. It means you mean business, isn't it? Do you mean business? Yes. How many of you enjoyed the session by
Richard Osakwe. Did you enjoy it? I think Ibadan has a very good branch manager, very sound man, and he's doing very well. He was also part of the Maldives. So Yoruba will say, Tobama Dashofuni Tonre. So if he's taking you to the next trip, you know that he himself has been there. And so it's easy for him to be able to do the same. I'm hearing some echo. I hope I'm good. Okay, so today I want to share with you, we've been doing the property sales masterclass across Nigeria, and then we're here in Ibadan for that of Ibadan. We're going to be wrapping up next week, Friday, in Lagos. And that will be a wrap, and then we're out again. Because what we're doing is to build a global brand, and we've been moving around the world. Which not too long we had similar training in London and in the US. And God has favored us. But for us, it's also that we have to replicate ourselves in other people. But they themselves must be interested in the change that they desire. Change is possible, but you have to be willing to see it happen. The biggest tragedy of this generation is that we want to eat our cake and what? And have it. Right? We expect good things to happen, but we should do nothing. You know, and I think pastors, imam have contributed to this. Right? You know, I see a vision. Wadolo. Are we together now? I can speak enough Yoruba here. We're in Yoruba land. Eh? Okay? So, the same vision that will be rich. Are we together now? Wealth has been made to look mythical. Right? How? What did he do? What is the product? What is the service? And so today we now see people just thinking money is mythical, that you can just do something and then money will happen. No. Every genuine man who is wealthy is selling something. Ask your neighbor, what are you selling? What is Dangote selling? Sugar, cement. Abi? What is Bill Gates selling? Software. What is Mark Zuckerberg selling? Eh? Right? Social interaction. Platform that allow you to interact in a social way, isn't it? What is Jeff Bezos selling? E-commerce. So now ask yourself, what am I selling that will make me a rich man or a rich woman? That's the issue. That's the issue. When I go around and you tell me somebody is rich, the first question is, what is he selling? Because if he's not selling something, then we need to question his source of wealth. And the time has come when people have to become wealthy legitimately. We can't sustain all this corruption, that we are doing. We can't sustain it. All this, he must be a politician to be rich. He must steal somebody else's money to. We can't sustain it, sir. Let's sustain it. People have to do something legitimately. Because at the end of the day, we are still the one that will suffer it. And if 5,000, 10,000 is not enough. You can say, if my uncle becomes a politician, he steal money, will give me something. It's not enough. We know some people who stole money today. Where are they? But when you make it legitimate, the Bible says, the blessing of the Lord maketh rich. And added what? No sorrow. That is the kind of wealth you want. The one you can move everywhere and there's nobody chasing you. Does that make sense at all? You can travel all over the world. It's not as if, you escape EFCC, but Interpol is chasing you. And it is possible to make it legitimately. Does that make sense at all? It is what? In fact, it is easier to make it legitimately. It is what? Easier. It is easier. I look at my life today and I'm saying glory to God. Right? Glory to God. It's not the one that business is fine, but family is struggling. All round blessing. All round what? Blessing. All round. All round. I see God do that for somebody here. Okay? That all round, you look back, family fine, business fine. Does it make sense at all? But you have to work for it. You have to work for it. It's not something that you have to be lucky about. And we have provided that platform. Our goal is through this program, 100,000 Nigerians will become millionaires. That's our goal. Because it costs us a lot, right? When you sell real estate, if you decide to say 15% of the money you make, you'll be giving people, you should know that that's taken from us, isn't it? Right? Because we could, what most companies do, they employ staff, they pay them salary, maybe they may give them 2%, but not to give a whole 15% to people who are not even their full-time staff. And that's what we have done. That you do direct sales, you get 10%. Right? You introduce somebody else and the person is the one that made the sale, you get 3% for just introducing the person who made the sale. Right? So before you know, if you look at that chain, 15% of our money goes to you. Not just that, we still now organize all expense paid trips. So technically,